The pistol market changing fast right now. One gun hit massive sales in a single quarter, and another became the go-to choice for officers in nearly every state. But the real surprise is why these pistols are winning and what happens next. Starting with number 5, we have CZP-10C. CZ introduced the P10C in 2017. Chambered in 9 by 19 mm parabellum, the striker-fired pistol features a 15-round magazine capacity with a 4-inch barrel. Overall length measures 7.3 inches and weight without magazine is 26 ounces. The fiber-reinforced polymer frame and cold hammer-forged barrel represent CZ manufacturing standards. Retail pricing ranges from $450 to $550, depending on configuration and finish options. The trigger mechanism features a trigger pull measuring approximately 4.5 to 5 pounds with crisp break and short reset. Independent testing documented trigger quality comparable to pistols costing substantially more. The trigger contributed significantly to P10C market acceptance among shooters prioritizing accuracy. The grip texture features aggressive patterns, providing secure purchase without excessive abrasiveness. 3 interchangeable back straps accommodate various hand sizes. CZ manufactures the P10C at facilities in Uherský Brod, Czech Republic, maintaining quality control standards established across decades of production. The cold hammer forged barrel process creates dense metallurgy, enhancing accuracy and durability. Independent accuracy testing documented 2.5-inch groups at 25 yards, superior to many competitors in the price range. Law enforcement adoption has increased since introduction, with multiple agencies selecting the P10C for duty use. Although exact nationwide numbers are not publicly confirmed, the adoption rate accelerated from 2022 through 2025 as agencies evaluated the pistol through extended testing protocols. The combination of accuracy, reliability, and competitive pricing drove law enforcement interest. Sales data from major retailers indicate the P10C captured approximately 8% market share in the compact 9mm segment during 2024. The market share represents substantial growth from 4% in 2020, indicating increasing consumer acceptance. Industry analysts project continued growth through 2026 as brand recognition expands. CZ USA reported North American sales increases of 35% year over year from 2023 to 2024. Aftermarket support expanded substantially from 2020 through 2025. Holster manufacturers now offer dozens of P10C compatible options, including inside waistband, outside waistband, and appendix carry designs. Sight manufacturers produce night sights and fiber optic options. The growing aftermarket indicates sustained market presence and consumer demand. At number 4, we have Springfield Hellcat Pro. Springfield Armory introduced the Hellcat in 2019 and the Hellcat Pro variant in 2022. Chambered in 9 by 19mm parabellum, the Hellcat Pro features a 15-round magazine capacity with a 3.7-inch barrel. Overall length measures 6.6 inches and weight without magazine is 21 ounces. The micro-compact dimensions, combined with 15-round capacity, distinguish the Hellcat Pro at introduction. Retail pricing ranges from $550 to $650. The capacity represents a significant advantage over competing micro-compact pistols. The Glock 43X holds 10-round standard, the Sig P365 holds 10-round standard, and the Smith Wesson M&P Shield Plus holds 13 rounds standard. The Hellcat Pro's 15-round capacity and comparable dimensions provides competitive advantage driving sales. The adaptive grip texture features patterns optimized through testing with various hand sizes and conditions. The texture provides secure purchase in wet or sweaty conditions without excessive abrasiveness during extended shooting sessions. The grip circumference accommodates shooters with smaller hands while providing sufficient purchase for larger hands. The U-Dot sight system features a tritium front sight with tactical rack rear sight. The U-shaped rear notch simplifies sight alignment compared to traditional 3-dot systems. The tritium insert provides visibility in low-light conditions. Independent testing documented faster sight acquisition with the U-Dot system compared to standard 3-dot sights. Springfield Armory reported Hellcat family sales exceeding 250,000 units from 2019 through 2024. The Hellcat Pro, introduced in 2022, captured substantial market share, with industry analysts estimating the Pro variant represents approximately 60% of current Hellcat sales. Sales data from major retailers indicate the Hellcat Pro achieved top 5 ranking in concealed carry pistol sales during 2024. Law enforcement adoption has been limited compared to full-size duty pistols, though approximately 80 agencies reportedly authorize the Hellcat Pro for backup or off-duty carry. The micro-compact dimensions suit backup applications where concealment takes priority over capacity and shootability. The adoption rate increased from 2022 through 2025 as agencies became familiar with the platform. Some shooters report using the Hellcat Pro in local and regional matches, helping boost visibility, though it is not widely documented in major national divisions. The accuracy potential and capacity make the pistol competitive in divisions traditionally dominated by larger pistols. The competition presence drives consumer interest and validates performance capabilities. At number 3, we have Smith Wesson M&P9 M2.0 Compact. Smith & Wesson introduced the M&P9 M2.0 series in 2017, incorporating improvements over original M&P designs. The M2.0 Compact chambers 9x19 mm parabellum with a 15-round magazine capacity and 4-inch barrel. Overall length measures 7.3 inches and weight without magazine is 26.5 ounces. The M2.0 designation indicates second-generation improvements, including enhanced grip texture, refined trigger, and improved sights. Retail pricing ranges from $450 to $550. The aggressive grip texture represents substantial improvement over original M&P patterns. The 4 interchangeable Palmswell inserts accommodate various hand sizes, allowing customization without aftermarket modifications. The grip angle approximates 1911 patterns familiar to many shooters, facilitating transition from other platforms. The trigger mechanism features crisper break and shorter reset compared to original M&P triggers. The trigger pull measures approximately 5 to 5.5 pounds, with reduced take-up and over-travel. Independent testing documented trigger improvements as addressing primary criticism of original M&P designs. The enhanced trigger contributed to increased market acceptance and sales growth. Industry analysts estimate the M&P series has surpassed 2 million units sold from 2005 through 2024, although Smith & Wesson has not published exact totals. The M2.0 generation, introduced in 2017, drove substantial sales increases, with the company reporting year-over-year growth averaging 15% from 2017 through 2024. The M2.0 Compact represents approximately 35% of M&P9 sales, according to industry estimates. Law enforcement adoption exceeds 400 agencies across 48 states, according to Smith & Wesson data. The adoption includes major metropolitan departments and state law enforcement agencies. The M&P series competes directly with Glock for law enforcement market share, with agencies selecting based on pricing, features, and existing training programs. The law enforcement adoption drives civilian sales as shooters select pistols proven in professional applications. Aftermarket support for M&P platforms remains extensive, with manufacturers offering triggers, sights, barrels, and accessories. The parts interchangeability between M2.0 generations and original M&P designs expands available options. Holster availability includes hundreds of designs from dozens of manufacturers. The robust aftermarket indicates sustained market presence and consumer demand. Military adoption includes limited numbers through military exchange systems, though the M&P did not win the modular handgun system competition. Individual military personnel purchase M&P pistols for personal use, driving sales through military channels. The military presence enhances brand visibility among veteran communities. At number 2, we have Sig Sauer P320 Compact and M18. Sig Sauer introduced the P320 in 2014, with the compact variant and M18 military variant following. The P320 compact chambers 9x19mm parabellum with a 15-round magazine capacity and 3.9-inch barrel. Overall length measures 7.2 inches, and weight without magazine is 26 ounces. The M18 represents the compact variant selected by the U.S. military, featuring coyote tan finish and specific military markings. Retail pricing ranges from $550 to $650 for compact variants and $600 to $700 for M18 commercial versions. The modular design allows swapping the serialized fire control unit between grip modules of different sizes and calibers. This modularity enables a single registered firearm to serve multiple roles by changing grip modules, slides, and barrels. The feature distinguishes the P320 from competitors requiring complete pistol purchases for different configurations. The P320 won the U.S. military's modular handgun system competition in 2017, becoming the M17 full-size and M18 compact service pistols. The military contract totaled approximately 280,000 pistols initially, with options for additional purchases. The Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps adopted variants. The military validation drove substantial civilian and law enforcement interest. Sig Sauer reported 320 peso sales, exceeding 1 million units from 2014 through 2024. The military contract award in 2017 accelerated sales growth substantially. Industry analysts suggest the P320 family holds a significant portion of the 9mm market as of 2024, though exact commercial market share percentages are not publicly released. The compact and M18 variants represent approximately 40% of total P320 sales. Law enforcement adoption exceeds 500 agencies, according to Sig Sauer data. Major departments, including agencies in Texas, Florida, and California, selected P320 variants for duty use. The law enforcement adoption rate accelerated following military contract validation. Agencies cite modularity, reliability, and competitive pricing as selection factors. The voluntary upgrade program announced in August 2017 addressed drop safety concerns in early production pistols. SIG offered free modifications, including lighter trigger springs, revised disconnectors, and enhanced safeties. The upgrade addressed safety concerns while the company avoided formal recall designation. Current production incorporates safety improvements from the factory. The voluntary upgrade creates considerations for buyers evaluating used examples, though upgraded pistols meet current safety standards. Aftermarket support expanded dramatically following military adoption. Manufacturers offer triggers, sights, slides, barrels, and grip modules. The modularity facilitates customization, with enthusiasts building configurations tailored to specific applications. Holster availability includes hundreds of options accommodating various P320 configurations. The extensive aftermarket indicates sustained market presence and consumer demand, driving accessory development. Finally, at number 1, we have Glock 19 Gen 5. Glock introduced the Glock 19 in 1988, with the Gen 5 variant released in 2017. Chambered in 9 by 19 mm parabellum, the Glock 19 Gen 5 features a 15-round magazine capacity with a 4.02-inch barrel. Overall length measures 7.28 inches, and weight without magazine is 23.65 ounces. The Gen 5 improvements include ambidextrous slide-stop levers, removal of finger grooves, Glock Marksman barrel, and NDLC finish. Retail pricing ranges from $550 to $650. The Glock 19 represents the best-selling 9mm pistol globally across multiple decades. Glock does not release specific sales figures, but industry analysts estimate total Glock 19 sales exceed 5 million units since 1988. The Gen 5 variant introduced in 2017 drove renewed interest, with estimates suggesting Gen 5 sales exceed 800,000 units from 2017 through 2024. The sustained sales leadership across generations demonstrates market dominance. Law enforcement adoption exceeds 2,000 agencies across all 50 states, according to industry estimates. Major metropolitan departments, including agencies in New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago, authorize or issue Glock 19 variants. Federal agencies, including FBI, DEA, and ATF, authorize Glock 19 for agent use. The law enforcement presence establishes the Glock 19 as the standard against which competitors are measured. Military adoption includes special operations units and military exchange availability. Individual service members purchase Glock 19 pistols for personal use, driving sales through military channels. The military presence among active duty and veteran communities sustains brand loyalty and drives civilian sales. The Glock 19 occupies a market position, balancing full-size duty capabilities with compact concealment dimensions. The 15-round capacity matches full-size competitors, while the compact grip length facilitates concealment. The 4-inch barrel provides sufficient velocity for defensive ammunition while keeping overall length manageable. The dimensional balance explains sustained market leadership as the pistol serves duty, competition, and concealed carry applications. Aftermarket support for Glock 19 exceeds all competitors combined. Manufacturers offer triggers, sights, barrels, slides, frames, and accessories numbering in thousands of options. The parts interchangeability across Glock generations expands available options. Holster availability includes thousands of designs from hundreds of manufacturers. The aftermarket ecosystem indicates sustained market dominance and consumer demand, driving continuous accessory development. Competition success across multiple disciplines validates performance capabilities. Shooters competing in USPSA, IDPA, and GSSF matches achieve top rankings with Glock 19 pistols. The accuracy potential and reliability support competitive use, while the platform serves defensive applications. The competition presence drives consumer interest and validates performance. Training infrastructure built around Glock platforms creates institutional momentum-sustaining sales. Firearms instructors develop curricula around Glock operation, creating familiarity among students. Law enforcement training programs standardize on Glock platforms, creating officer familiarity that influences personal purchase decisions. The training infrastructure creates network effects where Glock experience drives future Glock purchases. Reliability reputation established across decades creates buyer confidence. The Glock 19 demonstrates documented reliability across varied conditions, including temperature extremes, contaminants, and extended round counts without cleaning. Independent testing consistently documents failure rates below 1% across tens of thousands of rounds. The reliability reputation drives purchases from buyers, prioritizing function over features. The combination of sustained sales leadership, extensive law enforcement adoption, military presence, dimensional versatility, unmatched aftermarket support, competition success, training infrastructure, and reliability reputation makes the Glock 19 Gen 5 the best-selling 9mm pistol entering 2026. Industry estimates indicate the Glock 19 holds a major share of the 9mm market, consistently outperforming competitors, though Glock does not publish exact market share figures. The sustained dominance across multiple decades demonstrates market acceptance unlikely to change absent significant competitive innovations. These 5 pistols demonstrate how reliability, capacity, features, law enforcement validation, and strong aftermarket support shape which models rise to the top of the 9mm market. What we see going into 2026 is not luck or hype. It is the result of years of testing, millions of rounds fired, and real-world feedback from police officers, civilian carriers, competitive shooters, and military personnel. When a pistol stays on top year after year, it means the design delivers performance that shooters can trust under pressure. Each of the pistols in this list earned its place for different reasons. Some became bestsellers because they offer more capacity in smaller frames. Others climbed the charts because police departments across the country selected them after long testing cycles. Some gained attention because of modular systems that let owners set up their pistols for duty, concealed carry, or competition without buying a new firearm. And in every case, strong aftermarket support plays a major role. When holsters, sights, triggers, magazines, and parts are easy to find, buyers feel more confident investing in a pistol they can upgrade or repair for years to come. The rising sales numbers also show how much the pistol market has changed. 10 years ago, small guns meant low capacity. Today, micro compacts offer 15-round magazines. 10 years ago, polymer pistols were still competing for trust. Today, polymer guns dominate police departments and military units. And 10 years ago, shooters debated which brands were truly reliable. Now they compare features, ergonomics, optics-ready cuts, and modularity. As 2026 approaches, these trends will likely accelerate. More agencies are adopting optics. More manufacturers are updating triggers. More entry-level shooters want guns that are easy to carry but still hold enough rounds to feel safe. And more buyers are paying attention to which pistols perform well in independent testing, not just which ones have the biggest advertisements. What this means is simple. The pistols leading the market right now are not doing so by chance. They reflect what shooters want most: reliability, shootability, solid value, and support they can count on for years. Whether you are buying your first defensive pistol or upgrading from an older design, understanding why these models dominate the charts helps you make a smarter, safer choice. And as new updates and technologies arrive, these top performers will continue setting the standards everyone else must reach.